Hello. Hi, everyone. Yes. Hello and welcome to the Arise Challenge, Day 3. Hi, everyone, on this Sunday evening, and welcome to the Arise Challenge, Day 3. So, today is the Day 3 of our Arise Challenge, and we have completed 2 days of the Arise Challenge already. And today, on the Day 3, I'm so excited to talk something about topics that are very close to my heart, and you will come to know what they are. First, let me recap what happened on day 1 and day 2. Very quickly recap what happened on day 1 and day 2. So, our Arise Challenge comprises of 5 alphabets of Arise, and every day we talk about one alphabet and how it is, helping us take our life ahead. So, one on one, we build every day and help ourselves to take our life ahead. And that's when we spoke about aware from A. So, we thought how and we understood how we can get awareness into our lives using various tools. And on the day 2, we spoke about the alphabet R, which means recognize. In that, we helped ourselves recognize who we are, recognize our recognize what we want in life, what makes us happy in life, what is basically that thing which is going to give us the ultimate joy in life. And the third thing we spoke about is the strengths that we have to look and recognize within ourselves for us to move ahead in our life. So these were the things we did on the day 1 and the day 2. Today on the day 3 is the day for alphabet I, and I stands for internalizing. And what are we going to internalize? Yes, welcome everyone, whoever is joined. Welcome to this challenge. And just to recap, I'm talking about day 3. And on day 3, we're talking about the alphabet I from Arise. And I from Arise stands for internalize. And what are we going to internalize? We are going to internalize goals in our lives, because goals are the most important thing for us to give us a sense of achievement and joy. So, unless we understand what our goals are, what are we going to work towards? Isn't it? On that note, if you don't know where to go, you can go anywhere, but anywhere is not a destination. So, where will you go? So, that's why we say goals is something, it's a kind of a guiding light for you. It shows you where you have to reach. It's like a finish line on that race, which will help you understand where you got to stop and where you have already achieved something which you aimed for yourselves, right? So these goals are very important in life. We need to set our goals very efficiently and very carefully. So what is goals basically? See, we spoke about a lot of things yesterday when we talked about what do we want in life, and we tried to figure out how to know what we really want in life. Once we know what we want in life, now we want to make these more tangible. At that time, we may convert them into goals. So, when we make them very specific, when we make these wants of our life very specific, we can convert them into goals, right? So, we've all heard about SMART goals, right? Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. I'm sure all of you know that the goals have to be smart. Even if you don't know, I'm trying to explain you what are smart goals. Goals have to be smart means they have to be specific, they have to be measurable, they have to be achievable, they have to be relevant, and they have to be time bound. So once we know what we want, we need to convert them into tangible goals. And these goals are, why do we set goals? Because setting goals is the first step for turning the invisible into visible. So, what happens? We are starting to see our goals coming true. Why? Because once we have set the goals, it is then that we are able to see something we have in mind we put it on paper as a goal, and then we see it with our eyes, and that is the first time it becomes visible to you. All right. So let's move ahead and see what's there in store for us today apart from goals. Goals are the starting point, but there are two more things that will support our goals, my friends. There are two tools that I'm going to teach you today, which will support your goals, which will help you make you achieve your goals much faster. And these are affirmations and visualization. Now, what are affirmations? Affirmations are simple positive statements declaring specific goals in their completed state. Now, what does this mean? Now, what am I trying to say is, when we make certain goals, it becomes very easy for us to create affirmations out of it, because we are just trying to see to it that those goals are written in a completed state and in a positive manner, as though we've already achieved them now in the present tense. So these are called affirmations. So I'm sure each one of us knows how to build affirmations with our goals. Whatever goal we have, suppose I have a goal of, maybe somebody, okay, not me, but maybe some athlete. He wants to, win a race. Suppose it's an Olympic race and he wants to win it. That's the goal. What will he now start doing? He will start affirming it with statements like, I am so happy to have won the gold medal in that Olympic race of 2022. I'm so happy to have won the Olympic medal in the race in in the race in the year 2022. So this is how you will form affirmations, and you will start affirming it on a regular daily basis. And what is affirmation? Because affirmations are repeated again and again, they are repeatedly said, usually once in a day, twice in a day, or a number of times in a day. It depends on how intense you are, and how how quickly you want to see your goals come true. So you will affirm it as many times as possible throughout the day, but at least once every day. So repetition, what does repetition do to us? Repetition silences our mind. When we are repeating affirmations, it silences our mind, and our mind doesn't think otherwise, and creates profound effect on our subconscious. This repetition will create a very deep effect on our subconscious, and starts making our subconscious believe that whatever we are wanting to achieve is already true. And that's how the subconscious will try and do things, and also attract opportunities which will make this easy for us to happen. That's why affirmations are said to be so powerful, and it's a very important part of everybody's morning routine, or evening routine, night routine, whatever routine you follow, wherever you do activities related to gratitude and everything, you can combine affirmations in that. Goal writing, once you've written the goals, once you've set the goals, you can write those goals again and again every single day, and also write your affirmations or speak out your affirmations loudly. But don't forget to put in all your expression into it. You need to feel that the affirmation that you're saying has already become true in your life. And that's how you're going to say it out, with the same feeling, with the same, that kind of an enthusiasm that you are going to display if that thing would already have been true. So that's how you're going to use affirmations. And after affirmations, what I'm talking about today is visualization. Because when goals, affirmations, and visualization are used together, they internalize all the bonds that you want. Whatever you have desired is totally internalized into you, with the help of goals, affirmations, and visualization. And now, What is visualization? What is visualization? Visualization, it is a practice of experiencing with all five senses as if your goal is already completed. So, whatever we are doing in affirmation is only writing. But when we go to visualization, we are going to see everything in front of our eyes as though it has become true. And mind it, not only see, we are also going to feel it with various other senses of ours. That is not only our eyes, but our ears will hear what we want to hear when our goal is achieved. Okay? And our mouth will taste the same things that they're going to taste after the goal is achieved. Our skin is going to feel the same feel when we are going to achieve the goal. So we are trying to see to it that all our five senses are involved in visualization. And the more we involve our five senses, the faster is the probability of our goals becoming true, our desires coming to life, right? So we are not going to underestimate the power of all of these powerful tools which we are going to use for ourselves to make our goals come true by internalizing them with all these three tools, by setting our goals, by affirming them, and by visualizing them on a regular basis. These are totally helpful for us to arise in our life, right? So by visualization we are trying to create a mental video of goals as a visual representation. It is so beautiful to see your goals coming true every single day, right? Isn't it? So we need to combine the goal setting, uh, goal setting with affirmations and visualization for its maximum benefit. I hope you've all understood how to do goal setting and combine affirmations and visualization with them in order to internalize your goals. That is the third step in our Arise challenge on the day 3 that I have explained. And I hope you all will internalize your goals the way I have told you today after taking the day 1 and day 2 steps. And I have something more in store for you for day 4 and day 5, which will help you take it to the next level. So wait for tomorrow. Hope you all join me tomorrow and we are going to see how we are going to go the next step. All right, see you everyone. See you all tomorrow and take the challenge ahead to the day 4. Yes, bye bye.